Hello everyone and welcome to the first video for Introduction to Japanese Language and Culture via the University of Reddit. My name is Rob. I will be your instructor. I will be your sensei. I am running in Kumamoto. Uh, as I said today on the syllabus thread, I wanted to make this video to uh, get a little bit more information out there on top of what was provided in the syllabus, as well as kind of uh, introduce myself and show you who I am and get you kind of used to listening to me talk. Make sure you're not going to be completely annoyed with my voice or face or anything like that before the class starts. Um, Mainly I want to, well, first I want to just address a few what seem to be reoccurring concerns with the students so far. Firstly, that this class will be entirely free. There's no registration required. There's no login required, account username required. I suppose you did need one to get to the University of Reddit account and enroll, but really you don't even need that to watch the live streams on YouTube or to submit the assignments on Google Documents. So everything is free. Your anonymity will be protected in this course, so don't worry. The next thing is um, just a little bit of clarification on the first two class sessions on the first week. I'm going to be repeating the first two classes subjects so that hopefully as many people as possible can attend the same class initially and kind of get familiar with everything. It won't be a recorded broadcast a second time. They will both be live, covering the same material. So feel free to join me on both if you'd like, but otherwise you could probably just skip one or the other. Wanted to say next that uh, this class for the first month will be broadcasted from Japan. I'm not in Japan right now, but I'm going there next week. And the reason why I'm saying this is because my wife's family is from an extremely rural area in Japan, and so their internet connection isn't exactly high speed. So there is a possibility that the internet connection will be a little bit too slow to live stream clear YouTube videos. Obviously, a clear voice and maybe even clear mouth movements will be important for you to learn. So I'm not sure exactly how well that's going to work. So we have Skyped with them a bunch of times and it's worked just fine. It's a little grainy, but definitely doable. So I don't anticipate it'll be a problem, but I just want to give you a heads up so you don't get totally caught off guard and think I'm flaking out on you or anything. So um, yeah, just an FYI, that is a possibility. Of course, I will test that before the class starts once I get there. So you'll know before the class session if we're good to go or not. So uh, next, I want to say that unless I have some major sort of backlash from you guys, I do plan on making all the surveys, homework, um, assignments, and things like that publicly available upon completion. They will still remain anonymous, but the results will be published on Google Documents for everyone to see for two reasons. One, so that you can self-grade. As I said on the syllabus, I believe, unfortunately, me and the TAs do not have enough time to grade everybody's assignments meticulously. So it's going to be important for you to grade your own work. And that kind of brings me to the second point, which is it'll be available publicly so that you can kind of compare yourself to the other students. Maybe there will be an answer key provided for everything, but you can kind of compare and see where you're at with other people. And also you can kind of see the results of the surveys that we're going to post, which the initial survey especially I found to be very interesting. I read the whole thing, everybody's submissions, and it's interesting to read and get an idea of what the student body here kind of looks like. So I urge you to read that. That will be made public here in the next few days. So um, next I wanted to just talk about the concern that that I had initially, which, and I'm sure some of you have, that the skill level of the students here varies quite a bit. And I want to let you know that I am aware of that, and I'm trying to design the course so that everybody will be engaged throughout the entire course, and everybody will hopefully learn a lot. And um, that may give the course a little bit of an accelerated feel, a little bit of an advanced feel. But I want to remind you that this is not for credit, this is not for graduation, this is not for a grade. This is for you to learn, and so I hope that you can understand that the curriculum I don't expect you to memorize everything that I'm going to be teaching you. I hope that you will cherry pick as much as you can uh, for whatever pertains to your skill level and whatever you're interested in, whatever you're able to retain. So just try to get out of it what you want and what you can. And I'm going to try to design it so that's as easy as possible for you to do. Uh, Next, I want to talk about teacher availability, TA availability. Um, I'm anticipating that myself and the TAs will be most likely available, be most likely that most likely be available for some time before and after the live sessions to kind of chat with you guys and answer questions. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I would just expect that, since they're doing it and they're all interested as I am, we'll be hanging around and kind of seeing how everything went and answering your questions before and after the class. So I wouldn't, again, not guarantee anything, but I would anticipate that. We've also discussed doing possible TA office hours where, especially for the TAs who aren't going to be able to make the live sessions, going to have maybe a few segment hours of the week set aside for students to come in and talk to them either in the chat room or Google Hangout and ask their questions, get help with assignments, just kind of talk about the course material. That kind of brings me to the next thing, which is Google Hangouts and creating a Google account. Like I said before, nothing is required in terms of making any account, but I would highly recommend that you make a Google account if you don't already have one, just because Google's awesome, first of all, but plus you'll be able to do Google Hangout. We already tried that with the teachers. It's where you can get 10 people in a live video chat room talking to each other, and it's really helpful to get answers quickly, communicate quickly. I would highly recommend it. I think it's going to be a great asset for students here to enhance their learning and get the most out of this course. I think that you'll definitely get more out of the course if you create a Google account and familiarize yourself with Google Hangout and utilize Google Hangout with the TAs. Wanted to say also that this is the first time I've done this, and the first time I've taught a class by myself, the first time I've created a subreddit, the first time I've um, live streamed anything on YouTube, first time I've created a Twitter account. So I've asked this before, but I'll ask again. Please bear with me. I'm going to try to make this a great experience for everybody, myself, TA, students, everybody. But there's likely to be some bumps in the road, so I would just ask you to please bear with me, and I'll try to make everything as lighthearted and as fun as possible, so that everybody kind of sticks with me on it. Wanted to also just say sorry that I'm not going to be available for more public streaming times. I know that it seems like it's really important for everybody to catch the live streams. I know from the survey that there are going to be people who can't make either session during the week, and I'm sorry for that. I wish there's something I can do about that, but hopefully we'll be available as much as possible to answer your questions outside of the class after you watch the recorded videos on YouTube. That being said, it kind of brings me also to the next point, which is that I want to urge you and remind you to please use Reddit to try to get your questions answered in terms of the curriculum and administrative questions. That's where we will be able to answer your questions, in a non-live environment when we have the opportunity to, when we have the time to. I would also urge you to visit the subreddit Learn Japanese. That's a very great resource. Great community over there, very helpful. A lot of people over there are much better Japanese than I am, and I've never really seen a question go unanswered over there. So I urge you to use Reddit to help you with this class and supplement this class. Wanted to say finally maybe that, yeah, it looks like this is going to be the last thing here, that I'm going to close enrollment before the start of the second week, the third session, because I don't want people trickling in after we've all gotten geared up and started and slowing everybody down, slowing me down. So there's a pretty big discrepancy between the number of people subscribed to the subreddit and the number of people enrolled in the class. I think that's going to be attributed to people just kind of waiting to see what happens, considering what happened with the first few Japanese one-on-one classes on University of Reddit. So it's fine with me, I don't care, but just an FYI, enrollment will shut down before the start of the second session. And again, keep in mind that this course probably will be re-offered sometime shortly after this one finishes. So all hope is not lost if you miss the final enrollment deadline. That's pretty much all I got for now. Thanks for your time watching the video. Thanks for sticking with me this long. I hope my voice or anything isn't too annoying. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm really excited to get everybody going with their Japanese, and I hope you are too. Thank you for enrolling, and thank you again for your time tonight. 一緒に頑張りましょう。